Let's start, first of all, by talking about your injuries. You mentioned a moment ago off camera that you've had 2 ACLs. Tell the folks about that.
In 2006, my sophomore year of high school, at Lee Summit North, we were playing our rivals, Lee Summit High School, and I went down with a ACL tear, which I didn't know at the time, to my right knee. And that was the first I'd really ever heard of anyone tearing their ACL. And later that season, we went on to have 3 other girls from our team tear their ACL. And I had recovered from that and decided I wanted to continue playing soccer. And then got back, and my junior year we went to state with Lee Summit North, and I got to play because I was back in time for my junior year. So I was really excited about that. And my senior year, a week before the high school season started, I tore my left ACL in Florida at a club tournament, and was still voted captain of my high school team and tried to play 3 games with a torn ACL, but then ended up having surgery, and had surgery in April of 2008 and came to Jewel and started playing in August of 2008.
So Jewel continued to recruit you even though you hadn't played for almost 2 years?
Yes, yeah. Jewel was the only school that continued to offer me my scholarship and had faith in me to come back and be as good a player as I was before.
How about faith in yourself? Was that ever an issue? Did you ever kind of feel like maybe I wouldn't be able to come back and play at a collegiate level?
Yeah, it was really scary the first time that I tore my ACL, because my whole entire life I played because I wanted to play college soccer. And when I came back after my first one, I was a little nervous about how I'd play and things like that. And once I worked really hard at my rehab, and once I came back, and I almost felt a better, stronger player because I appreciated the game more and appreciated being able to play. And when I tore it the second time, I actually had the opposite. I kind of thought maybe this was a sign I'm not supposed to play, and my family and Jewel pushed me to try it at least, and it was probably the best decision I've made in my whole life. So.
First time back out on the field or as a collegian at practice, what was that like, testing it maybe at full speed for the first time?
Really scary, because I had only rehabbed my first knee for approximately 9 to 10 months before I went back on the field, and I wanted to play so bad at Jewel that I played after 4 months after surgery without a brace. I didn't use my brace, so it was a good feeling, but scary. Probably more scary for my parents.
Yeah, probably was. Okay, but it's, after all of that, you're not just playing, you're playing at a high level at a very demanding position. We see in the midfield all the time going end to end. And do you have any after effects?
Honestly, no. I worked really, really hard. I had a great physical therapist, Scott Kanoki, and he pushed me to the limits, and he forced me to appreciate the game and appreciate my health. And so I take good care of myself, and I take some vitamins and things to keep my knees fresh and try to ice. And honestly, I just think I have a better appreciation for the game. So.
No, I have no doubt about that. What about as you play at Jewel when there's contact, and college soccer is so physical? People don't realize how physical it can be.
Oh, yeah.
Do you worry about being re-injured?
I did at first, but now, especially this being my senior year, I'm playing obviously to win, but I'm playing for myself and playing for my team and playing for just the appreciation of the game. A lot of girls in other countries don't get to play soccer. It's more of a men's sport.
Well, and Tanner Brown also, I think, was injured. Yeah.
But Tanner tore hers before the season, but she tried to do preseason, and she's without a brace, and she's so fast and quick, and she came out and scored a goal. And that just shows you that a lot of people on our team have overcome adversity. And
well, let's talk about the team a little bit. Turn this a little bit more positive, a little bit more lighthearted.
Yeah.
Senior year, what are you expecting this year?
Oh gosh, since we don't have the chance to have a postseason, we made a big statement, and it was a definite confidence booster going to nationals last year. But then we also lost a ton of seniors, good players that started, and so we have a really young team. Combined juniors and seniors, we only have 8 juniors and seniors, and the rest are underclassmen. but the incoming freshmen and the sophomore class have worked so hard in preseason, and we're really, really grateful to have Jefferson as our head coach, and Howard has stepped in a huge part, and they've really motivated us to come out and make a statement to our conference, that like they ranked us 13th out of our conference, and so that was a little bit of a motivator. And I think for this season our hopes are to come out and prove people that we're not 13th, and that next year when they can go, as a senior, I want to work hard for my team so that next year when they do have the chance to go to postseason, they have played the teams and they're confident and we've made a statement. So
talking about statements, 9-0 in your first match. Yeah. Was that a little bit of a statement?
It was, definitely. We talked about a lot before the game that no matter who your opponent is, that you should come out and set your own pace of the game and not play above or below to someone's level. And so we talked about coming out and just doing what we have been practicing. And we started out 2-0, and we had a lot of opportunities to finish in the first half that we didn't. And our coaches said at halftime that 2-0 is good, but we could go out there and make an even bigger statement if we work hard and keep working as a team. And we had so many people on the team score in that game. It wasn't just one person scoring all the goals, so that was really cool.
What are you majoring in here at Jewel, and what do you want to do when you graduate?
I am majoring in elementary education, and I'm hoping to get I like teaching like the K through 3 grades, but I would be happy with anything, and I really want to go and achieve my master's degree, so maybe do administration someday.
You on track to graduate at the end of this year?
Yes.
Excited about that, I'm sure.
Yes, very excited. I actually have a little bit, I guess I took summer school to have a lighter load in the fall so that in the spring I can student teach. Normally you student teach in the fall, but with soccer I wanted to, my last year, put everything I had into soccer and put everything I had into teaching, and so I spread it out over 2 semesters.
Tell us a little bit about your family and what they're doing these days.
Okay, well, my father lives in Dallas, Texas, and my mother and stepfather live in Lee Summit, Missouri, which is where I'm from. And my mother and stepfather have 2 daughters, Brooke and Hallie, and they're my sisters. And my dad has 2 daughters, Bridget and Nina. So combined, I have a lot of little younger sisters. My sisters that live in Dallas, one of them just made the varsity volleyball team, and the other one plays the oboe and band. And so we have a very diverse family on that side. And then my 2 sisters here, they both attend Lee Summit North, and Brooke is a junior, and she is going to be playing soccer at Nebraska when she graduates. And Hallie is still playing club soccer and working towards a soccer scholarship as well. So
wow, you guys must have quite reunions when you have all those girls together.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Poor Dad.
Well, this is an exciting time for Jewel. If you step back to kind of think about the transition of the NCAA and how you are right there in the middle of what will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of crazy. You come to Jewel and you're coming here and you know that you're playing in NAIA and you know your conference. And I mean, Jewel's been in the NAIA for a long time, so they played the same teams, and we have our big rivals, Baker and such. And so to come in here and honestly have no idea what to expect from any of the teams is exciting and scary, but it's really awesome to say that I played NAIA and NCAA soccer. That's kind of an accomplishment, I think, and I think it's going to be a really fun year.